Hi people, Seek the Visceral, aka Jesse. How the fuck are you? Let's see, Saturday, August the 29th. 8 weeks, fuckers. 8 weeks since I've had a cigarette. Yay. But I gotta be honest, the urge is it's still with me. Not so much because I want to smoke. It's because I'm surrounded by disturbing talk. You could call it outright stupidity. You could call it, well, that's just Texas. You call it whatever you want. I was at work today, watching TV. Obviously, we weren't busy. And I turned to the religious channel. And a Catholic Mass was being recorded, or it had been previously recorded, and a priest was giving a sermon. And I gotta tell you, he really opened my eyes. There were a lot of things that I didn't know before. And it just goes to show that you can't just say whatever you want about a particular subject because you think you know everything about it. You have to really dig deep and try to prove whatever you're trying to convey. I mean, that's how science works. So the priest was talking about what he called sexual bondage. He went on to explain his definition of sexual bondage. To him, it meant, or in that particular instance, it meant premarital sex. And how we need to be freed from our lustful urges, I guess. I got a little confused, but he went on to explain. He kind of did a for example as to why sexual bondage is bad. Say two people are not married and they want to have premarital sex. Well, if those two people decide to have premarital sex, most likely they're going to use a condom. But he didn't call it a condom. That's not actually what it's called. The correct definition for it is chemical abortion. His words, not mine. So think about it. Every time you have sex with a condom, you're aborting a child. It's a chemical abortion. So he went on to explain, if these two people end up getting married, say they really love each other and they want to spend their life together, and they choose to have, I guess, post-marital sex, they're going to use a condom again. They're going to have another chemical abortion. If we don't use our bodies the way we're supposed to, if we don't use them as God intended, then we are giving in to our lustful ways. And he made a really good point. If you engage in premarital sex and you use a condom, or in his words, which are a little more accurate, if you engage in sexual bondage and have a chemical abortion every time, one day, when you're married, You will cheat. You will cheat on your wife or your husband. It's a fact. He said so. He had a podium. This video was not brought to you by the Pope.